What is going on, guys? It is Chris from Hat Creek Photography, and today we are starting the very first episode of our Edit That Photo. Today we've got a maternity photo here from one of the shoots that I recently did. We are in Adobe Photoshop Lightroom 4, and we're just going to go through exactly what I do to most pictures. I get asked that a lot, and figured I would just make a video showing 2 steps, what I do in Lightroom, and then what I would do in Photoshop. So here we go. We've got this one picture. It was a client of mine who was very cooperative, and you could tell she's very pregnant and showing more than some women prefer to. So that will present us with some problems, but that'll be something that we'll tackle in Photoshop. First things first, in Lightroom, let's take a look here. First thing I notice first is that the white balance is off. So what I will do first is come in here, play with it. I think daylight might look a little bit better, warms it up a bit. A little bit yellow. Bring it down a little bit. I'm liking it right about there. A little bit there, just about there. And once I get the white balance set, then the main thing that I like to do really that I feel gives your photo a better look, a punchier look, is going to be to pump up your contrast. So what I'll do is I'll just play with my contrast here. See, take it too far and then back it off. Know when I've got it about. So right here, I've got it at about 29. And then from there, I like to pump up my blacks, pump up my whites. Get them both about 10 is what I like. That's a general average. It's nothing set in stone or anything like that. And then look at that, and we can play with this. Look at that. You see the difference right away. Boom. Popping out there. Come back in here. And so far it's looking pretty good. And some things that people like to do that I would think, especially portrait shots, is going to be a mistake, is you're going to pump up the clarity. Now watch what happens when we pump up the clarity. Look at that. It just becomes horribly overprocessed. If anything, pull it down, because it smooths it up a bit. And that's what you want. You want a little bit smoother look. Helps out with everything. Nothing too harsh, just like that. Now, some people like to do their vibrance and saturation here. I don't. If I do it, I like to do it in Photoshop. I don't know why. It's just my personal preference, and that's what I like to do. So you come down here, leave all this stuff behind. Now, sometimes, not all the times, I will sharpen in Lightroom. What I like to do, though, if I am going to sharpen, is to bring my mask all the way up. What you can do is hit Alt on a PC, drag it over, and you'll see exactly there what you're going to be sharpening. Right there, just the definition. Then raise the sharp bit, bring out that focus, and that looks pretty good. Now, zoom in here, look for noise. Not bad. Shot at ISO 200, so there's not going to be much noise. Don't really need to worry about noise reduction in this photo. And so then last thing that I almost always do is come back in and try and just clean it up a little bit before I take it into Photoshop. What I'll do is I like to always sharpen the eyes. So I'll get my brush, get it right on the eye, paint it in. And right here I've actually brightened it up a bit too. And so I've got a little bit of saturation going there. I don't know that I like that. We'll pull that down a bit. Pull down the exposure just a little bit. And then we increase our sharpness. Make the eyes pop a little bit. We'll do the same thing, lips and the mouth. All right. And there you go. Easy stuff. Part 1, our video of how to edit in Adobe Lightroom. You see the difference here from our original RAW file. I do shoot in RAW. Jared Poland, if you're wondering. And there we go. Much warmer, much better looking photo. We'll see you next time.